Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thanks very much. LeBron James has moved past Karl Malone for second place on the NBA's all-time scoring list. Does he envision claiming that #1 spot of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Well, LeBron said, obviously, health plays the most important part. I've never chased a record in my life. I just wanted to keep getting better. We'll see what happens. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, David. Thank you. And now the Lakers starting group. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. Then it's Rui Hachimura. And it's Walker in at the 2 spot. And for the Celtics, up at the forward spots, it's Tatum and Horford. Derek White is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Williams at the 5. Right, here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin. You are putting me on the spot. But I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years. And I think that 2000s run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
Here's Tatum. And good. And it takes his bounce off the right iron and down.
Just tremendous understanding and fundamental basketball by Jason Tatum in pick-and-roll action. Beautiful.
Davis with a screen on Horford. Here's James. And, oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. Now here's Tatum. Brown outside. Back to Tatum. Horford with the screen on Walker. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Tatum. That shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, so close in that one, but that's of no solace to the players. They played their hearts out.
You know what? Sometimes you play a great game and lose. What you hope happens, though, is it toughens them up a bit mentally, and they figure out how to close it out next time.
White the pass to Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Hits it from three-point range.
Well, this is a shot that Jaylen Brown must make consistently. Nice seeing him start to look confident, stroking it from deep.
Back to James. Pass to Schroeder. Yes, it's James picking up the assist.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Coaches call that doing your work early. If you are there defensively, it really does not allow for him to establish that kind of excellent positioning down low.
Here's Tatum after the made shot from Dennis Schroeder.
Well, being aggressive and assertive, the big man snatching the rebound.
Kicks it to Walker. There's the pass to LeBron. Back to Walker. Davis with a screen on Brown. They get it back, and Davis gets it to go.
In offensive rebounding, really all about hustle. And with Davis, that's hardly ever in question.
Now, here's Brown. He's coming off a 22-point game against New York.
Yeah, don't forget how great he was drawing contact and getting himself to the free throw line. Picked up a ton of easy points there.
And here's Walker. Following the three-pointer by Derek White. Davis setting the pick for Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. You can feel the excitement for the new season. And Greg, when you were playing, is there an opening game that really stands out in your mind?
Back in '95, I think it was, we started the season with back-to-back wins. The team was feeling good. Then we promptly lost 21 straight.
He's off on the first.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
And he sinks the second.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
Tatum down low. He's against Hachimura. Sinks the triple. Brown's got 6 points.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
And he gets it to go.
Well, LeBron James, if you allow him interior position, he's so strong, so physically gifted, forget about it.
White dishes to Brown. Horford with the screen on Walker. Brown finds Horford. Cross contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
And that one falls for Horford.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And boy, was he a huge part of their finals run.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here.
There they are. Make some noise for Celtics Entertainment. Celtics Entertainment.
To the paint. LeBron up top, guarded by Horford. Outside, Walker. Lock at 6. A runner. And that one drops for him. LeBron's got his second bucket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Pass to Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Now here is Davis. He picked up 21 points in their last win against San Antonio.
Yeah, a terrific defensive effort along with that. 4 blocks in the game. Huge lift defensively for them.
Now here's Brown. Following the miss by Rui Hachimura. White looking around. Shoots the 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now here's Schroeder. Davis setting the pick for Schroeder. Dishes it to Davis. In the corner, it's James. Over Horford. The shot by LeBron, no good.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Tatum passes to Horford. White up top. Back to Horford. Brown against Walker. And it's Brown missing.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Schroeder passes to Hachimura. Walker with it. Davis with a screen on White. And Walker kicks to Davis over Horford. Los Angeles with another miss. Boston leading by 11. Pass to Tatum. Williams a screen on Schroeder. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. And here is LeBron. 20 points for him last game against San Antonio. The kick out to Walker to end the drought. Los Angeles with another miss. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. At the top of the key, Horford. On the wing, Brown. Williams sets a screen for Brown. And that one is good. Brown's got 11 points.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Headed to the floor right now is Celtics Entertainment.
Some changes for Boston. Grant Williams is checked in for Williams. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Tatum. And it's Pritchard in for White. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Ryan is checked in for LeBron. Troy Brown comes in for Hachimura. Patrick Beverly is checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Here's Beverly. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that it wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gabriel's checked in.
We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. For Boston, they come into this one following a loss to the Knicks. Now Westbrook. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. That one falls.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 13. The kick out to Williams. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Beverly, the pass to Westbrook. Got a piece of it. Out to the wing. 6 to shoot. Beverly for 3. No good on that one. Now Boston takes it the other way. Brown inside, defended by Beverly. Horford with a screen on Brown. Fires the three. Jaylen Brown, and that's good. Brown's got 16.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Celtics ball.
While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Fifth on the list, the Celtics.
So they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Here's Pritchard. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Beverly against Brogdon. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. Shot clock at 6. Pritchard gets the bucket.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Lakers trail by 19.
And that 50-40-90 club, man, it is small. How about Malcolm Brogdon joined it back in 2019?
Well, consider the active players who have done it. It's Malcolm, as you just said, Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, and Steph Curry. I would say that's pretty good company. And if you look all time, the rest on the list are a bunch of Hall of Famers.
Now, here's Brown. He's got 16.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You get a look at the gritty, competitive fire of Jaylen Brown. Takes on the defense and draws the contact.
Boston shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Brown at the line for 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
First one falls for him.
And for Jaylen Brown at the free throw line, he has worked so hard on his mechanics, and that's paid dividends in terms of his confidence, guys.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Lakers trail by 21. Beverly deciding where to go with it. To the wing on the left. Left side, Westbrook. 5 to shoot. Back to Beverly. And they get it. Rebound, Boston.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family grade where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon, maybe the smartest guy in the NBA.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Brogdon.
What you love about Malcolm Brogdon is his consistency. This guy not gifted with incredible athleticism, but he's a knockdown shooter. He competes on the defensive end, one of the smartest players between the lines of an NBA basketball floor.
Celtics making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
Russell Westbrook will seek the mid-range to get himself started offensively. That's the comfort zone right there.
Pritchard passes to Williams. Pass to Brogdon. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Lakers trail by 21. Here's Westbrook. And such a nice move to make the basket work. Westbrook's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, how about the handle of Russell Westbrook? Makes that slash into the defense look easy.
Brogdon the pass to Pritchard. To the left side wing. And the 3 ball is good.
And off to an incredible start here early. from long range.
36 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Beverly, the pass to Bryant. Now the pass to Westbrook. Here's Pritchard. Bryant defending. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Beverly against Brogdon. Beverly, the pass to Westbrook. Beyond the arc. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Celtics. And he's supplying a lot of their offense with his three-point shooting. Knocked down 4 from distance in that quarter alone. Back right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
And Los Angeles guys shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Taking a look at the Lakers. They'll go small with LeBron at the 4 and Davis at the 5. Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Walker in at the 2. Now here's Schroeder. 9-point game is last out. LeBron with the bucket.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Tatum against Hachimura. It's stolen by Hachimura. He dishes it to Schroeder. Passes it to James. 6 on the shot clock. And he goes big with the dunk right over Al Horford.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Now here's White. Horford has a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc. Horford's got 9.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Now here's James after Malcolm Brogdon's miss. Pass to Schroeder. Takes it inside. Takes a 3. And James with the basket on the assist by Schroeder. James has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Lakers. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Outside, Walker. Back to James. Davis with a screen on Horford. And the dunk by James.
You can see in LeBron's eyes, he will not be denied on that drive.
Brogdon the pass to White. Shoots over Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Williams kicks to Tatum. Goes back up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride.
Jaylen Brown checked in for Malcolm Brogdon.
One shot.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Hard to believe, Greg, last season, LeBron missing the playoffs for just the 3rd time in his career.
And Kevin, it almost felt surreal to not have him in the playoffs. I mean, this guy's been a fixture in the postseason for almost 2 decades now. Just another bullet on LeBron's incredible resume.
And that one misses.
It is really so impressive how LeBron James continues to play at a high level. We all respect greatness. What is the hardest thing to achieve is sustained greatness, and that's LeBron James.
Now here's Tatum. He has 5. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
When you have an offensive arsenal as complete as Jason Tatum's, the shot clock doesn't bother you. I love that.
LeBron James on the wing over Horford. A shot by LeBron, no good.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Pass to Tatum. Williams, a screen on Davis. Tatum passes to Williams. LeBron with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back emphatically. That was a message, folks.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
The pass to Schroeder. Plays it up off the glass. Schroeder's got his 2nd bucket.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
Tatum kicks to White. Misses the 3. It's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 18. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be their 2nd of this 5-game road trip. Davis, the pass to Schroeder. Davis setting the pick for LeBron. And the Lakers take on 2 more.
LeBron James knows a thing or two about affecting winning. Right now, he's cooking offensively.
Tatum passes to Horford. And stolen by James. In a wide-open look for Hachimura. Yes, that's LeBron picking up the assist. Hachimura's got his first 2 points. So the Celtics call timeout, their first.
And looking to stop this run and get back on track.
Really needs to settle his guys down right now and get them refocused.
round of applause for your Celtics Youth Next Team.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Toscano Anderson's checked in. Up top, Brown. White with it. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York. 6 to shoot. Here's Williams, and the rejection by James. Schroeder outside to the left wing, and Walker kicks to James. Davis with a screen on Tatum. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from James.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Now here's White. Tatum down low. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And the Lakers get called for the foul.
The best offensive players in the league get to the free throw line consistently. This is where you're starting to see growth from Jason Tatum. Wanting the contact, inviting the contact.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And during his rookie year, Jason Tatum faced off with LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals.
GA, think about what a hard-fought series that was. It went the distance to 7 games for Tatum, an incredible test and growing opportunity. To me, that's part of the preparation this guy has received to becoming that franchise player. He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Davis with a screen on Williams. Here's James. The jump hook, and it's Davis missing. Celtics leading by 13. Outside Tatum. White the pass to Cornette. The kick out to Williams. Tatum down low. 35 points for him last game against New York.
I love that he sacrificed his body over and over. His persistence at getting to the free throw line really paid off for them.
Brown finds Tatum. Outside, White. From deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Davis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. James looking around. And he drives in. Schroeder against Williams. Schroeder passes to Toscano Anderson. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
In a moment now, look at the stats for Walker. How he did last season. He was around 12 points a game, 2 assists and 2 rebounds. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Checked in for the Celtics. Richard comes in for White. The Lakers also changing it up. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Patrick Beverly comes in for Lonnie Walker. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. So it's the Celtics now. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Here he goes. It's hauled in by LeBron.
Oh, an easy look, but he decides to be a crowd pleaser. I'm sure he's upset for attempting that one.
Wasted no time on that one. LeBron's got 23.
He's been a marksman this period. Their shot mechanics finally in sync.
Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Yeah, what a great decision by Jason Tatum. That passing ability is important to complement his scoring ability.
Williams against LeBron. And they double up James. The three from Bryant. Second chance shot. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from LeBron.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Tatum finds Williams. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. The kick out to Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
James outside. Over Williams. Again, James missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Passes to Cornette. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 5. It's stolen by Bryant. Here we go, one-on-one.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Toscano Anderson, the pass to Bryant. James against Williams. James right side. Another miss by LeBron. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. It's a 16-point game. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. And that'll be the third of the 4 straight at home. Now here's Brown. He's got 20. Step back shot. They get it again. The kick out to Williams. Brown the pass to Cornette. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside. Right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
Celtics have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Hauser's checked in, and Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Jaylen Brown. The Lakers also changing it up. Gabriel's checked in, and Troy Brown subbed in for Toscano Anderson. On the free throw, no good.
Indoors with Thomas Bryant, I get the sense you feel like this is a guy that's got a chance to be an impact player.
GA, his best year in the league, he averaged 14 points, 4 boards, but his shooting percentage was elite. So clearly a guy who can be a high percentage finisher. He brings a level of physicality you like. To me, it's whether this young man can stay healthy. That's what it comes down to.
A shot by Pritchard, no good. Lakers trail by 15. Brown kicks to Beverly. Back to Brown. The 3. It's good from long range. Beverly's got 5.
Well, Patrick Beverly puts in the time to become a legit threat from range.
Brogdon outside. No good with the layup. And so we wrap up the first half. Celtics lead by 12. The Jets now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
46.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following.
Hey, folks, what a start for Jaylen Brown.
Well, he came to play, I can tell you that much, tearing it up on offense. Young players out there, watch how he asserts himself.
Going to be interesting to see if the defense brings more doubles to try and slow him down. And now, let's take a second here to look at what's ahead on the schedule. And I'm sure folks at home are looking at that schedule and thinking about making some friendly wagers. What about you, big fella?
Not me, Ernie. I'm smart with my money. I only invest in safe bets.
Like pizza.
Hey, don't laugh, Kenny. People always need pizza.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy, ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
The post tandem, it's Horford and Williams. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. And it's White in at the point guard. That's the Boston Five. James finds Walker, floats it up for Davis, and stolen by Williams. White against Schroeder. Brown feeling it out a bit. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams sends a screen for White. The kick out to Tatum. The three-pointer, no good.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
And the call will be against Al Horford. That's foul number 2 for him. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Schroeder with the ball. Williams picks him up. That's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket from Davis. Davis has got his second bucket of the night.
And the grace of Davis's game, you know, not many big men are just that fluid in terms of how he moves.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 11, and that one drops.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Walker against Brown. Stolen by Walker. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Two minutes gone in this third quarter now. James against Horford. LeBron kicks to Davis. Here's Schroeder. It's Davis on the wing. 4 on the shot clock. And here's Walker outside. Oh, through the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
Second team
foul. Good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
For Los Angeles, they have gone 1 of 3 at the line here.
Taking 3 shots.
3 shots. 3 shots.
And that one falls for Walker. And the second free throw, good. And he makes all three.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Tatum on the wing. And Davis sends it back.
And wingspan, mobility, Davis is basically a shooter's nightmare. One of the great shot blockers in the league.
Now here's Brown following the miss by Anthony Davis. Now here's Brown. 20 points for him. He kicks it to White. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. The lead now in single digits. Schroeder's got 7.
You love the no hesitation from Dennis Schroeder. Just catch fire and let it go.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Celtics fans, get loud right now for Celtics Entertainment.
Last season, he averaged 13 points a game, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. Well, fans of this team will take this kind of production from him without hesitation.
I'll tell you, he has been a solid contributor. They have called his number, and he has delivered for them.
Here's Brown. He's got 20. Shoots over Walker. Boston again missing.
Boy, no idea why he went with the fadeaway. Had a clean look at the basket.
Jacks up a 3. Tries again. And LeBron James gets it to go. LeBron's got 27 points.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Out to White. Williams trying to break free. They can't stop the run with that one. Lakers trail by 6. Davis, the pass to Schroeder. Davis with a screen on Tatum. Walker in the corner. From the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the 3rd. That leaves room for improvement, sir. The 3 from Tatum. Walker with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Hachimura. Again, the Lakers.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now a timeout called by Boston. Anderson's checked in for James.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Great showing for him last season. Second in blocks, and he did his share on the glass, battled his way into the top 15 in rebounds per game.
And as you said, just a notch below the leader in blocks last season. He gives a tremendous effort. Absolutely one of the best rim protectors in the league. And the Celtics with possession here. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Here's Tatum, and he drops it in from the low post. Tatum's got 15 points.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
Walker the pass to Davis. The dish now to Schroeder. Shot clock at 6. Inside. A nice shot by Toscano Anderson.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Lakers passing it around. Schroeder passes to Toscano Anderson. Back to Schroeder. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, to start off with so many mistakes and still now find a way where everything's working, it allows their momentum and confidence to continue to build.
Here's Brown. Following the basket by Anthony Davis. Horford sets a screen for Brown. Offline with his three. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Schroeder passes to Hachimura. Shoots over White. And another basket for the Lakers.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
And with the struggles AD has had to stay healthy, and you wonder, though, if the team's going to focus on having him be at his best for that postseason run and try to manage the wear and tear.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
The 10-footer. That one a little long.
I'm a bit shocked, honestly, that he misses that. That's his shot in rhythm.
And when Davis is on the floor, Greg, he is a... But how do you keep him healthy into the playoffs? That is the question.
I mean, sustaining his output over a full season isn't easy. But Davis has had a bit of bad luck with the injury, so they have to mitigate ways to keep him available.
Timeout called the Lakers.
Celtics Youth Dance Team.
And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Hachimura. Troy Brown comes in for Toscano Anderson. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Lonnie Walker. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. LA's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Westbrook on the money from 12 feet away. Westbrook's got the lead up to 3 now for the Lakers.
Westbrook off the ground, so quick into the rise and fire. What a tough cover.
Here's Pritchard. Davis with some nice D.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Now here's Westbrook. Pass to Beverly. The 3. Rebound Boston. Here's Hauser. Pass to Pritchard. For the tie. Russell Westbrook with the rebound. To the middle. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And I tell you, Brown, he might be the best player in our league. With that reach, you just throw it up around the rim, and he's bringing it home.
Williams gets the bucket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Westbrook. Banked in off the glass. Westbrook's got the lead. Back up to 5 now for the Lakers.
Well, this is Russell Westbrook's comfort zone, right? Good size at the guard position. Excellent vertical. It's easy for him in there.
And there's the pass to Pritchard. Passes it to Hauser. Can't hit that one. And the Lakers will go the other way with it. Westbrook passes to Davis. Yep, that one goes in there. Now it's a 7-point Laker lead.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Pass to Williams. Pass to Pritchard. Here's the 3. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. He feeds it to Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots. Playing smart. One lead.
Left side.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Celtics trail by 7. Now Brogdon. Williams a screen on Beverly. Brogdon kicks to Williams. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Williams has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Celtics. Westbrook scanning the floor. The pass to Beverly. Fires the three. Not going to go that time. Now Boston takes it the other way. Outside Williams. Brogdon with it. Clock at 6. Williams a screen on Brown. Brogdon. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. Now just a 2-point Laker lead.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Passes it to Brown. There's 37 seconds left to play here in the third. Count it.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Ogden against Beverly. Pass to Hauser. And the three off target. Lakers leading by 4. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Davis. Shoots over Brogdon, and Davis gets it to go on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And this is what we've come to expect from Russell Westbrook. Yes, he can be an explosive scorer, but if his teammate is open, he will put it on time and on target.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So for the Lakers right now, Hachimura out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's Thomas Bryant. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. Horford sets a screen for Brogdon. Feeds to Horford. Williams for 3. Offensive rebound. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles leads cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Al Horford. LeBron passes to Westbrook. LeBron with a screen on Brogdon. Lob pass to Bryant, and finish off by Bryant.
Well, Thomas Bryant is the kind of length to get well above the rim. Nicely done. Great target on an alley-oop.
Here's White, and it's sent back by Bryant.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Hachimura, the pass to James. And the layup falls. James has got the lead up to 8 now for the Lakers. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for Los Angeles?
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And their fast break has also been a key metric in this one. They have had a significant advantage in transition over the course of this game.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
James in the post. He's against Williams. And that one, good.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Here's Brogdon, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, the triple drive from Malcolm Brogdon is one of the key aspects to balance that pretty perimeter game. What a nice move.
To the inside. Here's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
That one on White.
First team
and
foul.
you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Dennis Schroeder at the line for 2.
break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Brown is checked in for Boston. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Walker's checked in. Schroeder hits them both. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Trailing here by 8. Tatum on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good that time. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
And they continue to control the glass.
Schroeder kicks to Hachimura. The pass to James. White against Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Los Angeles with another miss.
Still looking for his first triple of the half. He had 3 at the break.
Here's Tatum. Lakers with the rebound. LeBron's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Tatum.
Shooting 1.
Free throw, no good for James. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that chance.
That free throw good from Brogdon. Brogdon hits them both. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Schroeder outside. Pass to Hachimura. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Bryant dishes to LeBron. Bryant with a screen for LeBron. Clock is at 3. Count it.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Thomas Bryant at the line for 1.
1 shot.
And that one falls for Bryant.
Boy, as you watch him now, it's amazing that Thomas Bryant ever fell to the second round in the draft. He's big, he's skilled, he knows the game.
Pass to Brown. Horford high post. Brogdon outside. Here's White. Lost it. No good that time either.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Dennis Schroeder over the years, boy, as he started to harness all that energy and talent.
At the line for the Lakers, Dennis Schroeder taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
good from Schroeder. Schroeder hits them both. Celtics trail by 13. And White kicks to Brown. Horford against LeBron. Horford the pass to Brogdon. Over in the corner, White. And there's the drive. And he comes up with the deuce.
That is impressive stuff from Derek White. Defender in his grill, no problem.
Bryant with a screen on Horford. Here's James out left of the wing. Schroeder with the ball. Williams picks him up. James outside. Over White. And it comes off the front of the rim. And Brogdon's got the ball here for the Celtics. Horford with a screen on Walker. Outside, Horford. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his third assist on the night. Schroeder kicks to James. Bryant with a screen on Horford. Bucket is good. LeBron's got 8 points here in this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Walker against Brogdon. Brown the pass to White. Here's Brogdon. Inside, here's Horford. And James pulls it down. James has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Bryant with a screen on Brogdon. James finds Bryant and finished off by Bryant.
Oh, how about that dunk from Thomas Bryant? Gets off his feet in a hurry.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Celtics trail by 12. Brogdon outside. Brown dishes to Williams. Outside, Horford. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Boy, Al Horford's efficiency and consistency have been tremendous tonight.
Schroeder kicks to Walker. Dishes to LeBron. Bryant looking over the floor. Pass to Schroeder. Bryant with a screen for Schroeder. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Up top, Brogdon. James cover. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 4 assists in the game.
I think Brown demonstrating he's got a great understanding of the game. He keeps his head moving, his eyes open so he can spot the open man.
And the Lakers call time here.
We know you all want a t-shirt, everyone. Well, let me hear you get one.
Celtics making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Davis is checked in for the Lakers. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard the Lakers coach talk to his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Now, here's Schroeder. Here's James. Davis down low. He's guarded by Williams. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. And Boston has possession. Brogdon kicks to Brown. Williams, a screen on Hachimura. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Davis.
Boy, you have got to appreciate how hard Jaylen Brown goes. Amazing how he gets defenders to foul him when he's going up with his shot.
For 2 shots.
Free throw good from Brown. Los Angeles making a switch here. Westbrook's checked in. And Brown drops them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Walker the pass to Hachimura. Now LeBron. Outside Westbrook. And the pass to Davis. 5 on the clock over Williams. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. It's a 5-point game. Passes it to Brogdon. To the paint. And a dunk by Horford.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Here's Westbrook. Davis setting the pick for Westbrook. He dishes it to Davis. Pass to Walker. Trying to get something going. And it's White with the rebound.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Holman here now for an injury report. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on Jason Tatum. David.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics provided some information to us. He informed me that the knee was bent slightly backwards and is indeed hyperextended, but that there does not appear to be any structural damage. This injury could be devastating for them. This is a team that had title hopes, Kevin, and this is not a knee.
Thank you, David. Hopefully we'll see him very soon.
Your Celtics Entertainment.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Davis with a screen on Horford. Here's LeBron, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
At his size, LeBron is a handful inside, and sometimes you can't help but foul him to try and prevent that easy bucket.
James at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Well, I mean, a semi-productive trip to the free throw line, but we'll see whether or not it costs him.
And here is Brogdon. Outside, Horford. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Westbrook against Brogdon. LeBron shot is off.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet here.
The 3 from Tatum. Anthony Davis with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 13 with that last one. Now James. Davis with a screen on Horford. James finds Davis. Walker in the corner. Trying to get open is Davis. Walker's shot is off. Celtics on offense. They're on a 16-5 run. Outside, White. Pass to Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. Shoots overhead Kimura. Boston again missing.
He is just not taking smart shots out there. A pattern he has fallen into tonight.
Shots good by Walker.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'd say these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Timeout called the Celtics. They're down by 4. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tatum, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, Tatum does look ready, prepared to do what he does best in the clutch, get buckets.
At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum at the line for 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
Now, these moments with the game hanging in the balance is exactly what Jason Tatum dreamed about. You want to be like Kobe? Time to make some shots.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Horford with the screen on Westbrook. The 3 from Tatum. And James pulls it down.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
LeBron James, 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And how many times have we seen this? LeBron at the line in a big moment.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They're in front by 3. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth.
It's time for T-shirts.
Second attempt at the line, no good. Timeout called the Celtics. They're trailing by 3. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
anything but agree will do here.
You've got to keep your composure and execute to get a quality look from three.
Horford. LeBron with the block. It'll be Boston as it goes out of bounds. Celtics retain possession. Brogdon with it. And so it's the Lakers who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks. Here with Anthony Davis. AD, gritty win. What was the difference?
Great grind. Came out the second half with a lot of energy, a lot of force. Coach got on us about not playing with force. They were catching the ball too easy, wherever they wanted, and they were denying us. So for us, we had to come out the second half with a lot more energy, a lot more force on the defensive end. We did that, able to come up with the win.
Yeah, you really made it hard for him, AD. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As we leave you with our New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
Mark, I think I speak for all of the NBA family in saying that we are eager to get this season underway.
Always, BA. You know, we love the fact that each new season brings a clean slate for everybody. Players, coaches, announcers, fans. It doesn't matter what you did last season. Everybody starts at ground zero this season.
So let's take a look at the Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup. LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small. Lonnie Walker is out there with Dennis Schroeder. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 spot.
Part of what makes Horford such a really good jump shooter is the fundamentals and mechanics, but also his confidence.
James can't get it to go.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
I love the relentless attitude he showed there. Got himself in great position under the glass.
Hey, had the presence of mind to know exactly where the rebound was going.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Up top, Brown. Walker covering. Pass to White. Williams, a screen on Schroeder. White, good.
How about that effort from White? Total focus on the rack.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's James, and the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. As for the Lakers, you think this is the last team LeBron plays for?
You know, B.A., he certainly wants to play with his son. We know that. Now, whether that's in the purple and gold, only time will tell. It would definitely be fun to see them both with this storied franchise.
You know, this guy simply does not age. LeBron remains a dominant force in this league despite being in the league since 2003.
Now here's White. Outside Tatum. To the inside. James with a steal. Right side Walker. And the jam by Walker.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
White can't hit. The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Schroeder against White. Outside Schroeder. Davis a screen. 4 on the clock. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And here's Tatum. 35 points his last game. White for 3. Davis with a rebound.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
From 11 feet away, James can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Now Williams. Horford outside. Fires from deep. Boston no good that time either. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. Davis with a screen on Williams. The drive by Walker. Hachimura outside. The Lakers with another miss. Boston's gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to White. Tatum with it. Back to White. Trying to get back on track. That shot off.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter. To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
On the wing, Davis. Over Williams. Davis can't hit.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Brown passes to White. On the wing, Tatum. Rebound, the Lakers.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Walker. Out to Hachimura. Second shot opportunity. That ties it up. James has got 5 points.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Timeout called. The Celtics. Walker with a steal. And he lobs it up top. And James gets it to go. James has got 7.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Schroeder against White. Here's Horford. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the middle. Tatum with a steal. All by himself.
You've got to be careful around Tatum now. If you're not paying attention, he'll take that ball away from you quickly.
Hey, guys, talk about silencing the critics. Tatum made first-team All-NBA last year and led the Celtics to their first finals appearance in over a decade. A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
Now here's White. 15 in his last outing. Brown can't hit. You know, probably the biggest shift for Tatum, his advancement at the defensive end, Grant.
Oh, no question, BA. And that's imperative at the small forward position. Think about it. You have guys like LeBron, Kawhi, KD. Now Jason Tatum is in that elite two-way group as well. And you have to put Jimmy Butler in there as well.
Deflected!
White doing an excellent job coming up with the block there.
Westbrook, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
Russell Westbrook.
Tatum against Hachimura. Now here's Tatum. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And finished by Tatum. Wow!
An athletic forward who dunks it with style. He's showing off his dunking ability right there.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. The Lakers shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Schroeder passes to James. Down low. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. White on the wing, covered by Schroeder. It's going to be on LeBron James. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Celtics. Williams is checked in for Williams. And Pritchard is subbed in for White. And the Lakers also making a change. Bryant, he's checked in for Davis. Here's Pritchard. Oh, and Bryant with a block. Westbrook, the pass to James. Bryant, a screen on Horford. Here's the 3. And LeBron James gets the 3. James has got 10.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Now Tatum, outside, Brown. Williams with the screen. 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
Well, I like the fact that the energy that Brown plays with makes him a guy that does a good job getting to the line.
All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one. And you have to think that one advantage this Celtics team has is a deep roster. Lots of quality guys they can assemble different ways. They're pretty adaptable.
Cornette checked in for Boston. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Tatum. Brown, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Beverly comes in for Schroeder. You know, a versatile bench really is a gift for the Celtics in tough situations.
And even a great starting 5 isn't perfect against every opponent. It's important to have flexibility, and that's something that Boston definitely has.
And the shot's good.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
Outside, Brown jacks up a 3. Westbrook with the rebound.
So far, they've had the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now, here is James. He's got 12.
He's going off this quarter. A huge reason why this team is on top.
Brogdon against Beverly. And here's Brown for three. Can't hit that one. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Brown passes to James. The three is up. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Williams passes to Brown. Outside Brogdon from deep three-point range. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on an 18-6 run. Out to Beverly. Westbrook outside. Inside. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
There aren't many guys that can match LeBron when he's in a really good scoring rhythm. Asserting himself on offense is problems for the defense and good for his team.
Now here's Brown. Williams a screen on Brown. Back to Brogdon. The three is up. Called in by Brown. The Lakers in the lead. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Pass to Bryant. It's James on the wing. Shoots from the line. And there's another one for the Lakers.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Pretty clear. It's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Now here's Brogdon. 10 points in his last outing. He makes it from the left block.
One of the things Malcolm Brogdon does so well is take good shots. And his shot selection, 5-star.
James inside. Williams defending. And it's in there. James has got 20.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from inside.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Brown. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Here's Brogdon. Back to Brown. Brogdon with the ball. To the paint. Here's Cornette. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The Celtics making a switch here.
That's his first personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Luke Cornette. At the line, shooting 1.
There's 14 seconds left in the first. Beverly outside. And the layup is good.
Wonderful ball handling there from Patrick Beverly. Incredible. Seeing him glide through the defense with those moves there.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Lakers ahead, up by 8. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And from what we've seen from the Lakers, what's your take so far?
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Boston trailing. We've got Jason Tatum, Derek White out there with Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Robert Williams. And it's Hauser in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. And we have to take another look at that block.
Boy, he is all over that shot. I mean, had it read the whole way, got himself in the position, and then was able to make the play.
The Lakers on D. Outside Brogdon. And there's the call on Dennis Schroeder. That's his first foul.
Schroeder. First personal foul. First team foul.
Williams a screen on Schroeder. White with it, and Davis picks him up defensively. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Personal foul.
And for people who didn't know about Derek White before last year's playoffs, they sure know about him now. He played big on the biggest stage.
2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And he drops the first. It's amazing how much energy White brings to the floor, Greg.
You know, B.A., he has a passion for the game. He's tough, and he's very intelligent. He makes great decisions. He has all the tangibles you're looking for.
Good on both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
James outside. Davis a screen. James with the ball. Guarded now by Williams. Here's Tatum. Basket is good on the assist from Brogdon. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, Brogdon has such outstanding vision as a playmaker. Easily spots the wide open man there.
Second quarter of basketball. About a minute played so far. James double team. There's Davis with the 3. And he can't get that one. And Boston going the other way now. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
They really scrapped out a win last time. Foul trouble on the other side helped them immensely.
You know, whether it was their smart play or a few whistles that perhaps could have gone either way, when games are tight, every decision becomes more magnified.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to Hachimura. Now James. Here's Davis. Hits the jump hook.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
Here's Tatum. Williams a screen on Hachimura. Tatum passes to Williams. It's going to be on LeBron James. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Gabriel, he's checked in for the Lakers. Walker comes in for Westbrook. Now here's White. 6 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. They get it again. Williams' shot is good.
Now, what's the saying? Don't box out. Get your feelings hurt.
Outside Schroeder. Tatum against Hachimura. Nice D from Tatum.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Pass to Horford. Brogdon with the ball. From 8 feet. And that one hits the back iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Back to Schroeder. And here's Walker. Here's Hachimura. Boston with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Brogdon. Up top, Horford. Outside Tatum. From outside the arc. No good there. For Los Angeles, they've got nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Walker against Brogdon. Pass to Hachimura.
And also, they were number 2 in the league in block shots. They didn't give an inch when it came to protecting the rim.
When you consider how hard they played on defense last year, their opponent field goal percentage was the best in the league. You got to love the effort they showed on that end. Now Tatum. Right side, Williams. Outside White. Lays it up and banks it in. White's got 8.
Outstanding concentration that time by White on the tape. Played through the contact and scored.
With the step back. Outside Walker. Shot to win the cold streak. Knocks down the triple. And the Lakers lead by 5. And in any season, you'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston's own Celtics Entertainment.
Here. Brown's checked in. The Lakers also with a sub. Toscano Anderson's checked in. Outside Walker. Over to the left wing. Pass to Gabriel. 6 to shoot. Now here's Schroeder. There's the 3. The Lakers with another miss. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Celtics are handing the keys to the 2 J's, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. There have been growing pains, and even some question if the pair could coexist. But Brown said, quote, the adversity will help us grow. As long as I'm on the same page with him and he's on the same page with me, we're all good. Brian?
Figuring it out, Allie. Thank you. Here's Gabriel. The Celtics making their last shot. Inside. Here's Walker. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Brown finds Tatum. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Defensive foul, Dennis Schroeder. That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum at the line with 1 shot.
Find the lane. One shot.
That one misses for Tatum.
Well, Tatum is everything you want in a star. I mean, he's a talented player, surely. But more importantly, I think, is he's humble and hungry. And he's deeply invested in the team's success.
Now here's Tatum. 6 points for him. Horford, a screen on Walker. Shot is up. Tatum can't hit. For Los Angeles, they've gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Davis, the pass to Schroeder. With the drive. And they get it back. Pass to Toscano-Anderson. Here's Gabriel. Launches it. Drops in the 3. And the Lakers lead by 3.
They're shooting the 3 extremely well this quarter. It'll be fun to see if they can keep it up.
White finds Brown. Out to Horford. Fires the 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Horford's got 6.
You know, it's been a nice evolution to see the three-point shot become a consistent part of what Horford brings to his team.
Walker for 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game. The kick out to White. 3-pointer. And the Celtics another 3.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Outside Schroeder. Pass to Gabriel. And here's Davis. Now Walker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Walker's got 7 points for the quarter. Outside Tatum. On the take. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
And, you know, his height and quick release helped Tatum do work in the post. The defense can only do so much.
Davis with a screen on White. Schroeder passes to Davis. And the shot goes.
Sometimes with that much of a height advantage, resistance is futile.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics?
They've been pretty intimidating on the defensive end, knocking away shootings, containing shooters, and making it tough to find looks.
One other factor today, points off turnovers. I mean, let's see if they can keep up the pressure, capitalize off more forced miscues.
Williams is checked in for Boston. Pritchard comes in for White. That free throw good from Davis.
You know, with that combination of strength and length, Davis can easily overwhelm defenders and get himself to the foul line.
Brown finds Tatum. Screen by Horford from the top of the key. And Horford powers it home.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Westbrook, that's good. Westbrook's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The defense all over Westbrook there, but he's crafty, he's slick, and he was focused on that shot.
Outside Tatum. Williams a screen on Beverly. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter. But it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start. Finding a rhythm right now.
Now here's Westbrook. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio.
One thing you can count on with Westbrook, he is always in attack mode. That's 24/7.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, BA. We love his aggression and confidence. But you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Now here's Beverly. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. Here's Westbrook. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Boy, when you combine Westbrook's athleticism with the ferocity that he plays with, hard not to foul him inside.
Russell Westbrook at the line for 2.
ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead.
Hey, you can't diminish Westbrook's triple-doubles, but just as important to me are the intangibles. His passion, his tenacity, his competitive spirit and drive. I mean, that infects the whole team in a positive way.
Hauser, he's checked in for Tatum. James is checked in for Los Angeles. Brown comes in for Toscano Anderson. And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Boston has gone 50% from the perimeter in this second, shooting 4 of 8. Pass to Brown. Horford, a screen on Beverly. Horford outside. Three-pointer. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Westbrook against Williams. Westbrook gets the bucket.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Now here's Williams. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Pass to Hauser. 4-3. Pure from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 3.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
James outside. From the stripe. No good. Off the front rim. Now Brown. 7 points in the game. Williams, a screen on Beverly. Derek White getting it done for the Celtics. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be back in a moment.
And we welcome you to halftime as the Boston Celtics are getting everything they can handle so far.
They're keeping a lid on the turnovers. I mean, that's enabled them to be effective.
They're not turning it over. Wow. I must say, that's really boring. Next. And now, let's check out games in progress from around the NBA. The New York Knicks trailing the Nets out in Brooklyn. Into the fourth quarter now, and they've got a 6-point hole to climb out of.
Both teams playing hard. Love the intensity.
All signs are it's going down to the wire.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him, and then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Here's who Darvin Ham is starting in the second half. LeBron is the 4 with Davis at the 5 as they go small. Lonnie Walker is out there with Dennis Schroeder, and it's Hachimura in at the small forward position. Now here's Davis. Back to James. Davis with a screen on Horford. James passes to Davis, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Look at AD, and you know he's taken his share of contact over the course of his career. And quite honestly, that just comes with the territory when you're a dominant offensive player like him.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Davis. Both free throws good from Davis.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
White against Schroeder. Williams a screen on Schroeder. White. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Tell you what, a move like that, hard to the bucket, always going to get your teammates excited and up off the bench.
Pass to Hachimura. Down low. James inside. He's against Horford. The shot by James. No good.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
White, the pass to Tatum. Lets the three fly. Sinks it from distance. And now it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Schroeder. Now quiet so far offensively. Searching for his first points of the game. And that one drops.
Good positioning that time from AD. Working the pick and roll beautifully.
White, the pass to Horford. Tatum against Hachimura. Left side Tatum. Clock at 6. And finished off by Tatum.
Jason Tatum has so many different ways he can score, showing us a little solo spurt ability right there.
Outside Schroeder. Davis with a screen on White. Schroeder with it. Guarded now by Williams. And it's Hachimura missing. Boston's gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the third. Horford against James. Pass to Brown. This one for 3. Yes! Great play by Horford to set him up. Horford's got 4 assists now tonight.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now here's Schroeder. Into the lane. Hachimura from long range. Counted from distance. Hachimura's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. White, the pass to Brown. Horford outside from deep. And the Celtics another 3.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Now here's Schroeder. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. James against Tatum to the inside. Shoots over Schroeder. And there's Horford on the assist from Tatum. Horford's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And slam dunk by James.
Superb work in the pick and roll that time by LeBron James. Such a pro at executing in these sets. Takes advantage of whatever mistake the defense makes.
Now here's White. He's got 16. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And how about that replay? Man, you got to appreciate the hustle on defense.
Oh my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Brogdon's checked in for Boston. And the Lakers also making a switch. Gabriel, he's checked in for LeBron. Brown against Hachimura. Walker passes to Hachimura. Out to the right wing. White with the steal. Outside Tatum. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And players weather some verbal abuse from fans on the road. Clark, we've seen some of them say they'll mirror that energy. What do you think about that?
Well, I'll tell you, it's interesting, Brian. Clearly fans have a right to cheer and say things, but they can't be abusive. And just because you buy a ticket doesn't give you a right to treat the players as if they're not human. And we've seen fans cross the line in that regard. That's unacceptable. As a player, your impact is best felt on the court, so you have to control your emotions, but the fans and the venues have a responsibility to make sure that people who have a ticket act as they should for having that ticket, not feeling as though they can do or say anything they want to the player.
Cornette checked in for Boston. Both good from the line that time. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Hachimura sets a screen. Schroeder passes to Hachimura. Shoots over Tatum. And it's Hachimura missing.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Back to White. The kick to Tatum. Driving in. Boston, no good that time either. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Davis, the pass to Walker. Hachimura outside. Back to Schroeder. 6 on the shot clock. And Davis slams it home.
Boy, there's not a better target in all of the NBA than Davis for the alley-oop.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Outside Tatum. Over Walker. On the mark with the 15-footer. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half.
You know, right there, you see some of the old-school mid-range game that Tatum has in his bag.
Pass to Davis. The 17-footer. And too long on the shot. For Boston, they've gone 8 of 10 in the third and looking in control. White finds Tatum. Up top, Horford. The 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game. Hachimura outside. Schroeder against White. Takes one from 10 feet, and they get it back. And he hits it and gets hacked. A 3-point chance here if he can convert.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Lakers making a switch here. Bryant, he's checked in for Gabriel. Brown comes in for Hachimura. Beverly, he's checked in for Walker. And it's Westbrook in for Schroeder. Davis, no good on that free throw. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Pass to Brogdon. Screen by Horford. Brogdon with a bucket. Brogdon's got his second basket of the game.
Good trickery that time with the ball by Brogdon. Nice finish as well.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
You know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Westbrook outside. To the middle. From the arc. Buries it from 3. Westbrook's got 11 points.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Oh, and Bryant with a block. They retain possession. Here's the pick. Here's Pritchard. No good on the triple. The Lakers have gotten 6 of 11 attempts to fall so far in the third. Back to Davis. Rebound Boston. 17 points was their biggest margin. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. And they'll be reaching the back half of a 4-game home stretch. Back to Brogdon. Horford, a screen on Brown. Brogdon with the ball. Now guarded by Brown. Hits the trifecta. He's got 6.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Now here's Brown. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. It's stolen by Brogdon. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thank you very much, Brian. Well, Jaylen Brown has been vocal when it comes to social justice. He said, quote, people need to step up and use their platform. Keep conversations alive and show people that you care. Where your influence is biggest, try to leverage it. Brian, he knows his stuff.
Stand up. Allie, thanks. Now here's Beverly. Pass to Bryant. Now here's Westbrook. Now here's Davis. Guarded by Brogdon. And Davis with the basket on the assist by Westbrook.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Out to the wing. And here is Williams. Brogdon with the ball. Horford, a screen on Beverly. The drive by Brogdon. Horford for three. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since. And after spending his first 3 seasons with the Bucks, Malcolm Brogdon was part of a sign and trade his career.
No one covering.
Well, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Pass to Brogdon. Horford, a screen on Beverly. Brogdon with the ball. Now guarded by Bryant. Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Pritchard's gotten his second bucket on the night. And after that 2018 sign and trade, Malcolm Brogdon got an expanded role, Greg.
He really did. I mean, Brogdon becoming more of a ball handler. A chance to shine offensively. His numbers as a result have exploded since that deal.
Now here's Davis. He's got 17. Beverly for 3. And Davis slams it home.
Well, Davis, so dominant, so strong, so athletic, so skilled. He got everything he wanted right there.
To the right side. Outside, Williams. 40 seconds left in the third. Horford, a screen on Westbrook. Here's Pritchard. Out to Horford. To the left wing. Here's Brogdon. The Lakers with a rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Brown passes to Westbrook. Beverly for 3. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good by Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, with that strong body and good size, Brogdon's able to finish through contact.
Here's Westbrook, and a nice finish on the layup.
Reliable approach, getting the ball in the paint and going to work.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Celtics out in front. They lead by 13. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. It's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Brogdon and Brown are on the wings. The 2 Williams are in the middle. Grant at the 4, Robert at the 5. And it's White in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now here's Westbrook. Good work defensively by White. The Celtics shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Brown passes to Brogdon. Back to Brown. The 3. Rebounded by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 rebounds tonight. And there's the lob. And stolen by Williams. Westbrook against Brogdon. Outside, Brown. And the layup is good off the glass. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Boston with the ball, following the score by the Lakers. Brown finds White. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Now here's Walker. James passes to Walker. Davis with a screen on Brogdon to the inside. White with the steal. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. They grab their own miss. Here's Williams. And they recover it. And here's White. Outside, Williams. 5 on the clock. Pass to Brown. Fires for 3. On target from range. And the Celtics lead by 19.
Right now, the defense needs to do a better job of closing out on this guy. He's heating up from outside.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Davis. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Tatum, he's checked in for Malcolm Brogdon. Hachimura's checked in for Los Angeles. Schroeder comes in for Russell Westbrook.
One shot.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now here's Tatum. Down low. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Hey, defenders already have a lot to worry about with Tatum scoring. He's making passes like that, too. Watch out.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Celtics youth dance team.
Choice here. I mean, given how incredible he's played, just decimated the defense and did whatever he wanted to. No doubt in anybody's mind that this award was going to him.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth. Schroeder finds James. Back to Schroeder. Pass to James. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. James has got 24 points.
Boy, really nice play. LeBron showing real good instincts on the offensive glass there.
Tatum with it. little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Kept alive. Williams' shot is good. And the Celtics lead by 18.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Well, he enjoys deflating the opposition with those extra possessions. Boy, he's doing everything he can at this point. The rest of his teammates need to step up and give him some help.
Pass to Tatum. Williams with the screen. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Now Schroeder. And there's the screen. It's good. Schroeder's got his first points of the night.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Tatum against Hachimura. Outside Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Williams from long range. Rebounded by LeBron.
Trying to close out. You got to know who's hot and who's not.
Outside Walker. Fires the 3. And another 3 for the Lakers.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
Pass to Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
And watch how Tatum navigates the contact. Just one of the many go-to moves for him in the paint.
On the attack, Schroeder. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. The Celtics making a switch here. Horford's checked in. James outside. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. LeBron James at the line for 1.
One shot. That free throw good from James. Boston's gone 2 of 6 so far in the fourth. Hachimura against Tatum. Pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Shot clock at 6. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 10 shots to go during this fourth quarter. And there's a pick. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Al Horford.
So physically powerful. A tough task to defend LeBron inside.
At the line for the Lakers, LeBron James at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both. And for Boston, their shooting has been good. 54% in this one. Pass to Brown. Williams, a screen on Walker. The kick out to White. There's Tatum with the 3. And he gets it to go again. He's connected on 10 of 15 now.
Here in the second half, he's looked like a totally different player. That's his 3rd triple.
James on the wing. Back to Schroeder. Hachimura outside. Down the pipe it goes. Schroeder with the assist.
How about that dish by Schroeder? Always a good idea to get it to the open man. That's just good basketball.
Pass to Brown. Horford for three. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting. He's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
White, the pass to Tatum. Here's Horford. Outside White. Clock at 6. Pass to Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
What composure from Tatum. As the clock runs down, he stays calm and seeks out a shot.
Walker with it. Now guarded by Brown. Walker passes to Schroeder. To the paint. Here's Gabriel. And Robert Williams picks up the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
Davis, he's checked in for the Lakers. Westbrook comes in for Schroeder. Boston on D. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Walker finds James. From outside, off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
White on the wing. Horford outside. Hachimura against Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Williams. The 11-footer. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. James against Horford. Takes a 3. James can't get it to go. Boston has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the 4th. Walker against Brown. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup. Brown's got 10 points in just the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Come on, make some noise. Let them hear it.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Davis. Here's Hachimura. Yes! Great play by Walker to set it up. Hachimura's got 5 points in the quarter.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
White against Westbrook. Horford, a screen on Hachimura. Tatum passes to Horford. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Horford, a screen on Walker. And here's Brown for 3. And no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. Davis with it. Guarded now by Williams. White against James. Westbrook outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Westbrook's got 10 points in just the second half.
Russell Westbrook never lacks for confidence. And when he starts knocking down threes, he becomes impossible to guard.
James, that's good.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Here's Tatum. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Pass to Walker. And with that one, the deficit trimmed to single digits.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And we've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter. Back to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 30 points.
Boy, Brown, not just a super athlete, folks, but he's got excellent skills as well. A tremendous floor general. And the clock is going to expire on an impressive all-around win for the Celtics.
Check out their assist numbers.
They didn't get stuck in isolation. They got the ball to the guys who had the best matchups.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Jason Tatum.
And you have to marvel at how well he picked apart that defense repeatedly. Found the right guy in the right spot at the right time.
Here's James. After the basket by Boston. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. White against Davis. White, the pass to Tatum. And here is Williams. Hachimura with the defensive effort. James with the ball. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home. And I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson saying thank you for watching the NBA, brought to you by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.